Oh, what's up guys, and welcome back for the ORAS PU. Actually, not even welcome back. Welcome to the first episode, my mistake, of the ORAS PU Road to Top 10. Today, we're going to be using a hyper-offensive team made by my boy Galbia. Now, I love spike stacking hyper-offense, especially on the lower ladder, but that does not mean that just because I'm on the lower ladder, I don't need to watch out for threats, okay? PU has like 4 million Pokemon, and I learned in a couple, games just trying to get some points before I start recording, since I don't want to be at 0 when I start recording, or 1,000, whatever the equivalent to that would be. Basically, I don't want to have no games under my belt before I start recording, because then, oops, that's the wrong ladder, because then the games will be, arguably worse, because I'll be playing more experienced players. But I didn't want to get too many games as well, just because top 10 isn't that high either. It's 1,500. Like 1583. So that's not that high at all. So I didn't want to get too many games and be too close. But we're gonna be looking for a game as my opponent Girder OP. I'm pretty sure I actually played him yesterday in NU. His team is so threatening, and he has a spinner. I'm leading off a Crustle just because it gets up my hazard as quickly as possible. I'm pretty sure I played this guy before in NU, or maybe RU, or I know I played him in some tier. But he leads off with Raichu, which I don't mind. I can get up my Stealth Rock versus this thing. I guess you could have Fake Out, as he just Volt Switches on out of there. So not too bad for me, because again, I can just get up this Stealth Rock, and Kingler is going to come out. My switching does not exist. That is great. So I'm just going to hit him with a Stone Edge just in case he tries to like Agility or something like that, or something along those lines. As now what I can do is go right out into my Electrode, and honestly, I think I just want to click Signal Beam. I could Volt Switch, and I'm actually thinking he might stay in, but because he does have Lightning Rod potentially on Raichu, he does have Tangela. In fact, he's probably just going to go out to Aldino. I think that's the better play all around. But I went for Signal Beam just in case he tried to go out to one of the aforementioned Pokemon. It does hit it harder than any other attack I could go for. I could see a knockoff coming right here. Just could go for another Signal Beam. Put him in range of rocks. This thing is a threat, as he goes for Focus Blast, and that is going to O-Comb me. So, assuming he is Specs, because that took me out. So what I can do is actually Nasty Plot up with my Misdreavus. Yeah, assuming he is locked into that. My Misdreavus is faster than everything on his team, so I will be able to get up to +4 pretty comfortably. I'm thinking Audino's going to want to come out, but again, I will be able to get it to +4 pretty comfortably. He's not going to be able to spin. I am a spin blocker, and the only way he could have knocked me out was if he was Specs. So Kingler comes out. Are you Choice Scarf, bro? Don't tell me he's Scarf Kingler. He is Scarf Kingler, but we are able to survive, and because his team speed isn't that high, we might actually be able to get another kill right here, because Raichu is going to go down. He has to go Cryogonal if Cryogonal is max speed. If it's not max speed, then I get to hit it with a +4 Shadow Ball. Audino might want to come out as well. The best attack I do have to hit that thing with is Dazzling Gleam, but Cryogonal is going to come out. Let's see if he's running a lot of speed. Seems like he is. However, I don't think Floatzel's Waterfall knocks it out. It might actually. Alright, so we're going to go out to Floatzel right here, and I want to be a bit aggressive and go for Ice Beam, predicting the Tangela to want to come out, but his better play is actually just to sack Raichu. But I'm going to go for the Ice Beam right here just in case he does go Tangela, as he decides to try and keep the Cryogonal right there. So that's great, because I'm assuming that's in range of the Life Orb Waterfall. Thank God. That must have been a roll right there. So we're able to knock out Tangela. Not bad. Cryogonal's in range of Mach Punch easily. The biggest threat right now is the Audino, in my opinion. So I'll be able to go out to Stoutland, because Stoutland takes any hit and can just start spamming frustrations. I don't necessarily need rocks as well. He even gives me the Facade boosted Choice Banded Facade. Yeah, I already said it. There's nothing else. I couldn't go up. So Gabite comes out, which is absolutely great. That was one of the few things on his team that could actually take a hit from my Monferno, and basically he can't knock me out with anything unless it's like Choice Banded Outrage, and I doubt he is, just based on the damage that he took from that Facade. He took that way too well to not be CB. So if he does choose to sack Cryogonal, then my Monferno wins. It goes out to Audino. I'm assuming he's Wish Protect. Yep. Yeah, I'll just go for a Facade and just scout the damage. He should sack Raichu right here. I would if I was my opponent. I think that's the better play that he can make, or the best play he can make. as he does sack Raichu. That's great though, because now my Monferno is just going to come through, click close combat, and hopefully win. Unless Audino runs like double edge, but even if it does, maybe with enough regenerator it can win the game. But Monferno is 100% going to be the play right here, as Audino is going to come out. And what I can do is just close combat him. If he wants to protect, that's fine. This is a Life Orb close combat. I get a crit, so there's no funky wish protect things going on. I am max attack adamant, but Audino's really fat, so I'm assuming it would have lived that without the crit. But that is Pokemon. That is the game we play. We got another game. My opponent has a Defogger potentially. This thing does learn Defog, right? It's flying. I'm pretty sure this thing learns Defog. Let me see. Altaria. I swear it learns Defog. What the hell? Did I just say Altaria learns Defog? Okay. Yo, what's wrong with me? I've used Altaria so much in OU, and all I see is Dragon. You know why? Because I had a Dragon Fang on it before, and I have no idea why. Leads off a Pikachu. Are you going to fake me out and then blow me back with the attack? Like, Stealth Rock are so huge in this game. Why does he have the dual Pichu core? Go for Stealth Rock. Oh god, it's happening. The dual Pichu core is here. I have to switch out to Electrode. I don't want to take the electric type attack. He actually goes out to Almaldo. Surprisingly. Were you not confident that your Pikachu would OHKO my Frosto, bro? I'm pretty sure it would have. I'm a Volt Switch right here. Though he does have 2 Lightning Rod users, this might not be the best of plays. But I don't think I expect him to go out to them, especially because I am faster than both of them. And Signal Beam is almost a 2-hit KO on Raichu. If he's Life Orb, it is a 2-hit KO. Actually, I could lose if that... No, my Floatzel just checks everything on his team. The biggest threat is actually Vespiquen. But I need Stealth Rock up, and then it's no longer a threat. So I'm going to Volt Switch right here. I expect him to get up rocks, maybe go for knockoff or anything along those lines. Depending on the damage, we'll see if he's Assault Vest or not. Why did I think Altaria... You know why I think Altaria got Defog? Because that thing is a cloud, okay? Swablu should get Defog. Altaria should get Defog too. I hope Defog is distributed amongst Pokemon that aren't flying in Sun and Moon. That's what I want. I want Defog Stoutland. And Defog Ferrothorn. Rapid Spin Ferrothorn. That's what I want. So, he does stay in as we can go out into our Crusto. If he goes for a rock move, that's unfortunate. Oh my god. It boosted. Oh, that's a threat. Stone Edge probably knocks me out too. I don't have a good switch in either. What is Raticate doing? What is Misdreavus doing in this game? I really want Hazards up so badly versus him. I'm going to sack my Misdreavus. Misdreavus isn't really doing too much. He is a Rock Blast variant as well. So maybe he might... knockoff might not knock me out right here if he does go for that. As he does. So I'm thinking he's adamant actually if he was able to knock me out. I can now go out to Electrode and go for Thunderbolt. And pick up the KO. That knocked him out nice. That was definitely a roll too on that Thunderbolt. Well, it was probably a roll in my favor, seeing as how Volt Switch did 44%. Yeah. So we're able to get rid of the threat. I was faster. I can get up rocks, and maybe versus this guy. I'm really trying hard to get up rocks versus his team. Brings out Altaria. I'm just gonna go right for the HP. I might be able to live just because Altaria is super bulky, but the random number generator says no, and we do get a crit, and that guy is out of here. I would have felt the same way, bro. You definitely lived that too. Finally. No hazard control. I'm getting up my hazards this game. Don't leave with the wall rain. Don't start iceballing me, okay? I've used this thing in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, bro. Don't start iceballing me. So we're gonna be able to get up our Stealth Rock and Spike. That Regigigas might actually be a threat, so I want to get up as many hazards as possible. Poketube 99, bro. Why you put Poketube 99? Why you put the timer on me, bro? That's my move. Let me think. I think he's Assault Vest. Stoutland spams frustration in this game because I am scrappy. Go. Hey. I will. Anyway, yeah, Stoutland spams frustration, so I'm just gonna start clicking it. I didn't want to go out to my Electro just in case he was Assault Vest. I went for like Mirror Coat or something, as he's not Assault Vest. But either way, this is gonna be smacking everything of my opponent. Like, he doesn't have good switching. Everything on his team is either going to be OHKO'd or 2-hit KO'd, especially with Stealth Rock and Spike Up. Goodbye, Wall Rain. Goodbye. If I get rid of Regigigas, which I think is honestly the biggest threat to me, Oh god, it's out. I should be able to just win with my Stoutland or even my Electrode, but I'm actually going to go to Electrode here because I don't want him Thunder Waving me. As he Drain Punches, that shouldn't do too much. It does have the slow start. Is he Assault Vest Regigigas? I don't know, because that crit did nothing. Where's your slow start? Why'd you kill me through that? But he is in range of Stoutland's Frustration now, and I will be faster due to slow start. So goodbye, Regigigas. Nice, nice, nice. Floatzel now has the potential to sweep my opponent, as the Regigigas has gone down. Luxray comes out. If you don't have Intimidate, I'm not switching because I will be faster. Unless you're Scarf Superpower, you do not knock me out. I don't necessarily have to, worry about that, because if you are Scarf Superpower, then Misdreavus gets to come out and just click Shadow Ball and pick up a KO. So, goodbye, Poketube. See, this is why I love Spike's offense on the lower ladder. It's so fun. The games are really fun. The lower ladder is so scary as well. Look at this guy's team. This is why I also love PU, man. You can use whatever you want. That's why I also love Black and White NU. It was one of my favorite tiers back in the day. Leads off with the Whiz Cash. Doesn't this thing beat me if it starts Dragon Dancing up? Yeah, you do. So we're just going to go for Knockoff. And I'm going to save my Crustle. I'm not necessarily in Custap range just yet. I'm going to save my Crustle. Knocked off his life. Can anything on my team take this? What the hell? Yeah, I'm just going to go out into my Misdreavus right here. Because we can take the Waterfall and fire back a Shadow Ball. I don't care if he has the Buffalont to go out into. I get a Stealth Rock versus that. This thing was a huge threat to me in its own right. And even if he stays in right here and manages to live the Shadow Ball, then I do have priority Mach Punch if he does choose to Dragon Dance up in the back. And I really, really, really want Stealth Rock when your opponent has a Vespiquen. So he does make the Buffalont play. My switching, I don't see it anywhere, so I'm just going to click Dazzling Gleam and do as much damage as possible. That was not the damage that I hoped for, but it looks like he's either Assault Vest or Banded or something, because this is doing 12. But I don't know what that means, necessarily. So, I'm hoping my Crustle is actually faster. I'm hoping he's Adamant and not Jolly, as I will be able to get my Stealth Rock. Nice. And it looks like he has Assault Vest. However, I can now go out into my Stoutland. Choice Band and Superpower, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to knock him out from there. It's the best play. It doesn't matter that he has a Ghost type. We do have Scrappy, so we will be able to hit him. And, yeah, like Lampet comes out. But as long as we don't get like a Flame Body or anything, we even get a crit on him. What is with me and getting these crits on everything? But goodbye, Lampet. Rocks are up. Whiz Cash is still a huge threat, though. And speaking of which, he brought it out. Darn. Huh. This is tough, right? Because Floatzel can put in a lot of work. I think I have to go out to... I have to make the Electro play. Now, the reason is, if he Dragon Dances up, I can hit him with a Signal Beam after. And from there, I can Mach Punch him or Aqua Jet him. Yeah, this Electrode is putting crazy amounts of work. But, right, like I said, from there, I can just go for Mach Punch. Monferno kind of wins this game as well. Just look at his team. It's so Monferno weak. So I will be able to pick him off. Said LOL how? The crit didn't matter because I knocked you out with Mach Punch anyway. This is Adamant Iron Fist boosted Life Orb. I don't know why he said how. But you died. You are not Scarf Buffalont, my friend. I am goodbye. Goodbye! So Buffalont's going to go down. And I think Monferno's just going to clean up right here. Monferno is such a great mon in PU. I've noticed from not only, obviously, the 13, 14, 15 minutes I've been using it, but also just in general. This mon is so good in this tier. Like, I've just been reading up about it and just watching people play. And that crit shouldn't have mattered. Again, it's Iron Fist boosted Life Orb. The thing was at 50%. Yes, Vespiquen does have good defenses, but I really doubt it mattered. It's an Air Balloon Probopass. You're 4 times weak to this close combat. Severely doubt you are living, even with your awesome defenses. Monferno just says no, man. He knows he's going to grow up into Infernape 2 and be awesome in Gen 4. No, Infernape in Gen 4 had 0 switch-ins, bro. That thing did not have switch-ins. I loved it. Ooh, we got another game. My opponent's hazard control does not exist. We were going to get up these hazards right now. I'm liking this team. It's really fun, even though it doesn't have a Psychic resist. It doesn't have, a solid water resist, in my opinion. I'm actually going to pause real quick because I have a call. Be right back. So we are back, and as you can see, we just exchanged hazards right here. I answered this call, and I was like, "Yo, what up?" I didn't realize who it was from. I thought it was one of my friends, and it turns out it was a Subaru dealership calling me. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." But then I was like, "What up?" Anyway, just having fun. I don't like to answer calls like that unless it's a friend. You know, you talk differently when it's like a business person or something like that versus a friend. But we got a good laugh of it. Both of us got a good laugh. I know she got a good laugh, so that's fine. Anyway, I just started clicking Stealth Rock and Spike just because it didn't matter if you guys saw it. We were just exchanging hazards right here as his Dust Snore is going to come out. I have trouble killing this. It's probably Choice Bandit too, man. Yeah, I have a really hard time in killing them, but at the same time, I don't necessarily need Mischievous. It looks like it's Assault Vest as well. I'm just assuming everything is Assault Vest in this tier. But all I had to do was weaken it, so that way my Stoutland can come out and click Frustration. Basically, the way I'm winning this game is either Floatzel or Electrode. Also, because of his low base speed on his team, Monferno puts in a ton of work, but I just wanted to put him in range of the Choice Bandit Frustration from my Stoutland. Stoutland also just picks up a couple kills, though Mr. Mime is looking a bit threatening if it is Choice Scarf. However, Electrode should be able to outspeed Choice Scarf Mime, if I am not mistaken. Well, not if it's max speed. This is bad. You are a threat. I'm just going to sack this, though, as he misses Focus Blast. Basically, I would have seen if he was Life Orb or not, or any item after there. That sucks. It would have vocoed me no matter what. Yeah, that really sucks for my opponent. But I would have seen what item he was from there and reacted accordingly. Kingler is going to come out. I am going to be faster, so I'm just going to click Choice Bandit Frustration. If it doesn't KO, I do have priority in the back, and I get a crit. So the luck is on point in this game for some reason. Finally goes out to his Resistance, and I can just go out to Electrode. I take Flash Cannon, I take Thunder Wave. I doubt he's going to go for Earth Power, it's unstab. So he does go for that Flash Cannon, nice. And what I can do is just go for Thunderbolt and weaken him to the point where I can just click Frustration again and again, as he does have the Earth Power, yep. And I think it's time we just go on to Monferno and pick off or get this victory. I don't know what item he's packing, but I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch. Did I see a balloon or anything? No. He could be Custap. So I'm just going to go right for the Mach Punch right here because I do get the KO. Goes out into Flareon, which is easily 2-hit KO'd by that. Holy crap. And I can just go for a second Mach Punch. We don't have to risk a quick attack. Flareon does have access to quick attack. But, you know, after my X and Y Nuzlocke with Shofu, I don't want to risk any quick attacks these days. I'm just going to go for close combat. I don't care. I'm just going to click close combat. This is definitely Spadef Flareon. I'm already faster anyway. Flareon has really pitiful speed. We can knock that thing out. And all he has left that is a threat is the Go-Goat, which we are also faster than. Sarah, hello. Guy's a good sport. Says good game, even though I hacked the hell out of him. So, able to knock him out with the Fire Punch. Nice Iron Fist boosted. I love Monferno, man. Cool Mon. Really cool Mon in this tier. Really fun. We can knock this thing out with the Mach Punch, and that is going to be game. I thought Probopass actually went down to Hazard. I wasn't paying too much attention to that, so that's why I said GG early on. But we have a sample team right now, and we're just going to get up our hazards as quickly as possible. As long as he doesn't discharge me, I get up almost all of them. He also has... Hey. He gets up... a lot of his hazards versus me, like Stealth Rock and Spikes, because he does have the Roselia. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, but these hazards are going to be pretty crucial, especially because Pokemon like Machoke are here in this tier. And I'm going to knock this thing out similar to last time. Knock this thing off. As long as I keep Monferno alive, I will not lose to the Pawniard, as he does knock me off as well. That's great. I get rid of his Violite. And the second he chooses to go for his next attack on me, which is Dynamic Punch, will be good to go. I guess they didn't ban it. I know they're talking about banning that move. I'm just going to go for Stone Edge if he doesn't have the BP. It looks like he's 4 attacks. Now, I have a really tough time killing this thing. Extremely tough time, actually. How do I kill this thing? I'm going to calc something. Stoutland, Choice Band, let's just say NU. I wish we were adamant in this case. But Jolly has proved Very, very useful throughout this entire live. Machoke. And Rest Talk. It's not Rest Talk, but let's just assume that's EV spread. 81 to 96. Okay, so unless you're running some type of investment, this should get the kill. Yeah, man. This should get the kill. So, that's why I knocked it off. I'm assuming we're going to pick up this KO right here. He might even be having some speed on his. But we should get a kill or two a KO on anything. The only thing I have to worry about is static on Stunfisk, and that is very, very likely to happen, especially because it's a contact move. But he has a hard time killing this Mon, though. Stalin's so fat. I know when I use this sample team, which I'm assuming it's a sample team because I think I have it. Let me see, Team Builder. I don't really care if I look at it or not. I know I have something like this. I swear I do. Something like this, right? I don't know. But we will get a 2 KO on everything on his team. He goes out into the Pawnyard. That is not... Resist does not mean live. And I actually want to go out to Mount Inferno because I don't want to take a Sucker Punch because that thing can eat a hit from anything. So we're able to tank that Sucker Punch, nice. And I can just go for the U-turn from here. U-turn hits the incoming Grumpig. It does have the thick fat, and yum. Goodbye. That thick fat didn't matter at all. Oof. Love it. How much does Ice Punch do to Roselia? Floatzel. Can you just give me the item that I am, man? I'm Life Orb. Roselia. And utility. Oh, Ice Punch can kill. So I'm gonna go out to, yeah, man. I'm gonna go out to Floatzel because it gets a kill right now. I do have Aqua Jet for Pawnyard, so I don't have to take that. After Hazards, Roselia. This better be running a Violet. Yeah, Roselia can go down unless it's like max defense, max HP. And I also do have the. Is this gonna go down? Yeah, unless he's like max defense. Let's see. So we do miss out on the KO, unfortunately, on him. However, bringing him that low to the point where I would have still loved to have that Pokemon. Holy crap! But we're still setting up for the for my Electrode to sweep him, especially because Roselia is so low. So I can get this KO right here with the Fire Punch. Doesn't have a good switch in at all. Floatzel doesn't tank that. Even Mischievous does have a chance of sweeping because it does live the hit from Floatzel. He does go out to Stunfisk, so I don't mind that because we should be able to pick up a 2-hit KO with nothing. This Mon is still so useful. But if I weaken Stunfisk, which I will with the close combat, I can then go out into my Mischievous and just click Shadow Ball right here. Shadow Ball is just the best play. Pawnyard dies to Shadow Ball. Roselia dies to Shadow Ball upon Hazard entry, and Stunfisk will also die. He doesn't have a Ghost Resist at this point. So that'll work out for me right there. Yeah, and we're getting rid of his Mons that can deal with Electrode, so that's perfect. Assuming Machoke is going to want to come out right now, I guess Pawnyard could also come out. I wish I got up 3 layers, man. 3 layers would have been dead Pawnyard. Is it dead Pawnyard, actually? No, it resists Stealth Rock. If it didn't resist Stealth Rock, because it would be 12, 13, and another 12, but yeah, I'm assuming Pawnyard's going to want to come out right now. Roselia will die to the Shadow Ball. If he goes Machoke, that'd be great. Actually, if he goes Machoke, that'd be great, because then my Electrode wins. He does go Machoke, and the reason I say my Electrode wins now is because he can't knock me out with the Floatzel. So we could just Dazzle and Gleam, and we even get the kill. I wasn't expecting Mischievous to get the kill this turn, but apparently Dazzle and Gleam is a lot stronger than I thought. So now I think we have an even better chance because I don't have to take a Life Orb hit. I don't have to take a BP. Same set. Gleam. Does Mischievous even die to Sucker Punch? Floatzel comes out. Alright, this is great. This is the biggest threat on our team. I think it comes down to if he crits me with the I think it comes down to if he crits me with Pawnyard. Because then we get the kill. We win with Stoutland, so he even misses the Floatzel. I'm sorry about that, man. I really am. Because basically, that was specs just based on the damage. But now he is 100% able to... Well, I guess he could still crit. My Stoutland. I don't even think that kills. Crit kills. How much does Sucker Punch from Pawniard even do? Because basically, I would have went out into my... Well, it depends what he did next from there. So... I want to know how much Pawniard Sucker Punch. I'm going out Stoutland 100% anyway, but I just want to know how much it does. He's definitely... He doesn't have to be adamant per se. Yeah, the luck is on point this live. That's crazy. Why does that do 4? Need like 2 crits to win. You need more than 2 crits, buddy. You need like a super crit right here. But I can just knock him out with the frustration. Yeah. As Roselia is going to come out, and we're going to be able to knock that thing out. And that will be a game. So, good game. So, he's definitely running some sort of defense on that Roselia, because otherwise I don't know how he took that at the range he was at. But let us look for another game. I'm liking this live. I'm also liking the lack of hazard control on both sides. My opponent has a lot of threats, and I have no hazard control. Electro plus Monferno are going to be putting in the most work this game with the hazard support. Monferno just checks Pawniard, and that's like the biggest threat to me. So we will be getting up our Stealth Rock right now. If he is Jolly, he is faster. Goes for the Toxic, however. I guess so he can just get the KO. And if he goes for... The thing is, if he goes for the Head Smash and I don't see recoil, then I know that he is... Then I know that he is... Not sturdy. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go for knockoff because I'm not going to risk him being sturdy or something. He does go for the head smash, so I'm guessing he isn't sturdy anyway. But I can now go out into my Electrode and just click the Volt switch. Should be able to knock him out. It also nabs Roselia if you choose to go out to that. Great. You're definitely in range, okay, of my Floatzel's Ice Punch. I don't think I want to risk that right now. I think I'm actually just going to go out into my Monferno. And, man, I want to click U-turn so badly, but I don't know if I'm real enough to do it. I'll make the U-turn play. Yeah, and this is why I regret that, because he actually ended up staying in. I do get a crit, however, but, like, why would you stay in on this when you have Altaria and Relicanth? To go for Synthesis, ooh. What a Shadow Ball. I'll taunt this man. Prevent his hazards. Yeah. Catch a Shadow Ball, buddy. Keep yourself low. So if I got the Fire Punch, I prevented like everything right here. Seems all he has is the Sludge Bomb to hit me. Kind of expecting him to want to switch out into his Pawniard, to be honest, because it can take advantage of this, but it can basically just eat any hit, but I'll just go for the Shadow Ball one more time to knock him out. If he wants to go to Pawniard now, I don't mind. At least Roselia being gone, it means that I can still Volt Switch around freely. The hazards being up are so bad for me, though. Mr. Mime is probably his best play right now. Unless he's modest, Mr. Mime, and not timid, then I can knock him out with the Shadow Ball. I guess Leafeon also works. Leafeon is pretty speedy. You're going to go out to Leafeon, buddy? Leafeon's a threat, too. He does go out to Leafeon. Do you have knockoff or are you choice bandit? What are you? I have to go for Shadow Ball though, as I am faster apparently, so he's adamant or something like that. And I'm able to get the KO with the Shadow Ball. So we take that 2-for-1 deal. Okay, I take both of your grass types, bro, in exchange for a hazard. I'll take that actually. Pawniard is gonna come out. Not gonna risk him setting up. I'm just gonna go right for the Dazzling Gleam. As he actually probably tries to break the taunt or something like that. So Mischievous putting in the finest of work as he finally goes out to his Pokemon that he probably should have gone out to before to revenge kill me, which doesn't even kill me. We can get the KO. Mischievous is getting a sweep right here. Holy crap, man. I did not expect that. Didn't see that coming at all. I really didn't, man. I really didn't. Not even bad. Let's look for another one. Mischievous, man, putting in the finest of work. Cool. So we do have a team with a Defarter. A very threatening team, actually. Thankfully, he doesn't have much hazards outside of Stealth Rock, so I can deal with that. Very weak to Nasty Plot, Taunt, Mischievous. It puts in a lot of work actually versus our opponent. I'm going to hit him with the Stealth Rock right now, as he goes for Toxic and unfortunately misses. Great. I'll take that. I'm going to hit him with a knockoff as well because I want to get rid of his Eviolite. That way he cannot live my my HP Ice from Electrode. And we can just get up some spikes right here. Proceed to just Stone Edge just in case he wants to go out into his Lumineon right now. And I think I'm just gonna go for a spike. I didn't expect him to switch out just the way he's staying in right here. So we'll be able to keep up these hazards, go right out into Mr. Electrode. Yeah, I was thinking about just facing Mr. I just said Mr. Electrode and get the KO with the HP Ice. By going out to Electrode, we prevent Lumineon from coming out. Probably Rotom Frost is coming out right now, to be honest. I guess Luxray could come out as well because my Electrode Resist is on the field. Decides to go out to Mr. Ninetales. Why do I keep saying that? Mr. I don't know if he's Scarf Ninetales, but I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. What is wrong with me? And hit up the Floatzel. If he wants to burn me, that's fine. Does go for Heat Wave. Has a Life Orb. See, I want to prevent Lumineon from getting rid of the hazards, but I don't think that's possible. So I'll just live with no hazards being up. I mean, he has a Clef anyway, so hazards wouldn't have mattered as much in this game. Lumineon does come out, unless we flinch him 3 times. But Electrode is the best play. There's no point in going for Defog when I know it won't, in going for Waterfall when I know it won't pick him off. And I can just go right for Volt Switch right here. He does have the Rotom as well as the Luxray. Rotom does choose to come out. Nice. And I think I'm just going to go out to Inferno and click Mach Punch. I want to weaken this thing. That way it can no longer come in on me. If he tries to Volt Switch on out of there, then I'll do a decent amount of damage at that. Yeah, nice. 71%. As he goes for Discharge. Ooh. Are you scarred? What is the damage? I have no idea what that damage is. But it's not like I have to play. I don't care if he goes out into Clefairy right now or Luxray at that. It does have the Intimidate as well. However, with that Intimidate being gone, you know who gets a kill? Oh boy, Stoutland. Gets a nice kill with the Choice Banded Frustration. Let's go. I still get my kill. I don't care if you're super powered. So I still get my kill right there with the Frustration. I definitely want to keep Stoutland alive because it's one of my hardest hitters to hit Clefairy with. Depending on what he wants to do right here. I think that Mischievous is the Mon that's going to win me this game, though, if I do win the game or manage to win. So I think Floatzel is the sack. Then again, he could go for Blizzard. So maybe Floatzel isn't the sack. The thing is, Lumineon is so fast. Yeah, we'll sack Floatzel. He goes for Volt Switch. Alright, so we get to see at least what he goes out into right here. If it's Lumineon, then I obviously get to Volt Switch on it. I get to click Thunderbolt, actually. If it's Clefairy, then I'm going right out to Stoutland and attacking it. He does go to Clef, and again, Stoutland is the play. And we just click Choice Bandit Frustration. It's not going to knock it out. It's probably going to... Ooh, he didn't even T-Wave me. That's great. He's Moonlight. Is he... What are you? Why are you Moonlight? Pretty sure it gets access to Soft Boiled Magic Guard. But we're able to get rid of the Clef, which is great. And, as Rotom is going to come out, and I could just sack this to the Rotom. Yeah, because if he goes for Volt Switch, then I get the kill with Thunderbolt. He said GG. Does he win? I'm not sure. But we're going to go out to Mischievous and just go right for the Shadow Ball. As he goes for Blizzard and misses. That would not have been able to knock us out, but if he did get the freeze, then we obviously could have lost right there. So... we did have a chance to lose if he did get the freeze. Though Electro does come out anyway, I think, and just outspeed it regardless. So I don't think the Blizzard miss mattered. And it turns out this Lumineon is actually really, really slow. Like I said, don't run max speed defog. I would run max speed just because you're faster than everything in the tier. But we are going to be able to knock it out with the next Shadow Ball. And that is going to be a good game. And I think we're going to be ending the episode there, guys. So we are now 1297. We are on the climb for the road to top 10. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like, subscribe. You can check out the other roads on my channel if this is your first video of mine. You know, hi, welcome. I have done roads to top 10s. I've done road to top 10s in OU so far. UU, RU, NU, all completed. I'm working on Ubers, and then next, of course, comes Little Cup and Doubles OU. So we are trying to conquer every single tier. But thank you, everybody, for watching once again. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Leave a like and stuff like that. And yeah, cue the outro.